Hello, it's us again, bringing out another video on time for once. Well, depends when it actually goes on the internet, innit? Because it's going to take some time to put all these together.
Well, that's down to you, mate, because you put all the videos on, so
Yeah, I do.
I appreciate your efforts.
Yeah, well, they're not the best, are they?
They're all right. They're all right, mate.
We're getting
Put
there.
yourself down.
Oh, we're getting there. So, yeah, been a few days since West Brom. And obviously a couple of bits have happened at Leeds over the last couple of days. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to be talking about that really over the next however bit of time.
However long we take.
However long it takes to talk, we'll get through it. So, James, what have you got to talk about then about Leeds this week?
Well, do you want to start with the game and start with West Brom?
No.
Okay.
Let's
start somewhere else.
Okay, I would like to start at the end of Leeds' American Revolution. It's over, isn't it?
It's until Sargent comes in from Norwich.
Yeah, well,
back up again.
I guess we'll talk about that in a bit, but I don't think he's as followed as much as all the other lads anyway, so I don't think he's like up there.
He's not the captain, is he?
No.
Not the captain of the country.
I don't even think he really plays that much, to be honest, to be fair.
Well, Adams didn't either, did he, for us, so.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I can see why. Well, I'm just going to open myself a drink, actually, so if you hear a click, that's me.
Yeah.
7.3 off the sugar. Oh, my God, off the sugar. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, starting a new lifestyle today.
But the brands are available.
I didn't say the brand. Yes, of course, if we're big time, other brands are available. So Tyler Adams is gone. 23 million. He puts out a shoddy message on Instagram as well. Did you see it?
Well, we put one as well, didn't we?
We were.
Yeah, he's gone.
That's proper Leeds, that is. I'm telling you.
Proper bits of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But the best thing about it is like you just said, the club put it out, and we'll forget about this lad in about 2-3 years, and we won't even be bothered.
Yeah. It'll just be a part of the team that got relegated, and even he wasn't even a part of it for half of it. But good player.
Yeah.
Do wish that we would have kept someone like him in the Championship, but he can just fuck right off to Bournemouth.
Yeah. Why would you want to go? I mean, I understand the law of Premier League football, right?
It's just Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Premier League.
And Premier League money. But, I mean, Bournemouth, I know people are saying it's a bit of a weird, like, it's not even a lateral move. If anything, it's a step backwards, except he's playing in a better league. But look at the signings that they're making at the moment. Look at the manager they've got. They've got the manager that we wanted. Bournemouth looks like a decent project right now. But fuck him.
Who cares?
Fuck him.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It might not work. It might all go tits up. But, whatever. He's not part of Leeds anymore.
No, he's not.
He is a what are they called? Bournemouthonians?
I don't know whatever they're called, but obviously they don't like Leeds, do they? They just keep an eye on our transfer links and then just say, if Leeds are good as well, and we should go for them. I'll try and get our players in. It's just a strange move. It's like Harrison to Everton, and how good was it getting them wallop today as well. I was talking to your brother-in-law. James's brother-in-law is a Leeds fan, and he was telling me
Everton fan.
Everton fan. Sorry, and he was telling me that free tickets to go watch Everton at Villa today for him, his missus and his lad was £680.
Free tickets. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're saying it was £680, and people obviously paying that, and then they were going to get walloped 4-0. It's fun. But, I mean, and that's where Nonto apparently wants to go, and obviously Harrison's already gone there. They're going to be absolute fodder this year by the look of it. They're going to get hammered.
I think it's clear to see now. It's not even about the clubs that they're interested in, because you're picking clubs like Everton. No disrespect to Everton or Bournemouth, but yeah, fuck it, massive disrespect to them because they're shit. But,
he's going to listen tonight as well. You know that, don't you?
But the thing is, it's like it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Who they are. There's no, like I said, there's no legacy players anymore. There's no looking at the club and looking at the fans, what it means, and going, yeah, I want to join that club. It means something, but it's not that anymore. It's just like, I want to go and play in the top league. If Bournemouth Everton get relegated next year, they'll be doing the same next year, like looking for ways out. So who cares? I don't want them to all players in that club anyway, mate. And as good as Adams is, and as good as Adams would be in our league, he is replaceable. He's already been replaced by Ampadu. So
yeah. If I'm being honest, it's really weird. Ampadu seems more of a complete player than Adams, don't you think, already? Even in not just because he's in Championship, but with the way you watch him, people that follow football and know a lot about football players, you can see Ampadu has got more about him than Adams in my eyes now. I think he fits what sort of football that we're going to be playing. I mean, Adams would have been great alongside him.
But breaking up the play on that.
Yeah, but it's done. It's done. It's gone. And from what I saw, I think we got 23 million plus some add-ons for him.
Something like that. I mean, there might be some sell-on clause as well. I don't fucking give a shit anymore, mate. It was inevitable it was going to happen, wasn't it? There was this little glimmer of hope that he might stay, and he was training with us and all, but it's like after the Chelsea situation, it was almost obvious he was going to shoot off.
Yeah.
Now we'll just wait for the other rats to get out if they're getting out.
Well, there's one rat remaining and one player that we just don't know what the fuck's going on with, really. Out of everybody who we thought we were going to leave, who's left, and we said we've got Sinisterra and Nonto left. Well, I guess we can move on to Nonto now then, really, if you want to have a little chat about him. Who puts in a transfer request like an hour before kickoff for the team that you're refusing to play for?
I know the answer to that one.
Yeah,
I know the answer. Nonto, isn't it?
It is. It's definitely not. Yeah, it is. I knew you'd know that one. Yeah, it's Wilfred Nonto and
Lil Willie.
Yeah, and then obviously Ellen Road after that was amazing. Do you see the banner that they had of him? They were going like, "This was a baby." Absolute class that was. I was literally howling. Fair play to all for doing that. And then there was obviously the songs from the terraces as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's really, really going the wrong way about getting a move.
Yeah,
from a club, because any future club that he may be going to is going to look at his attitude and look how he's behaving and how he's handling himself now. And like I said to you about the other players going to these clubs, if he does go to Everton and they do go down, he's going to be doing the same shit next year.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to play. I mean, if you're a manager, if you're an Everton, someone looking at him now, you'd be probably not wanting to get him in because of the things he's doing. It's just a little bitch.
Yeah, I think.
What does that mean?
Yeah, obviously he wants to move. Cool. There is ways to go about it as well.
Yeah, there is, mate.
And I think that's maybe what's happened with the Adams thing as well, because he may have given the board like some inkling, whatever you want to call it, that he wants to stay, and then obviously he just moved it down to Chelsea. Everton's come in and he's just done one straight away. This is probably why there was a bit of a shitty message from the social media team as well.
Yeah, it seemed very much like, yeah, Adams is gone now. That's what I got from the Leeds sort of message. Like, yeah, he's gone now to Bournemouth.
Yeah,
and even his message was very sort of like, very generic. Thanks for supporting me. Yeah, whatever, mate. Just shut up and go away. Take your blue heart, shove it right up your crack pipe. Down at Bournemouth, mate.
Yeah, and enjoy the shed.
Yeah. So Nonto, yeah, I think he's dead to us now. I think he's absolutely dead to us.
I believe so. He's just
Sinisterra's still like this, but Nonto's dead, mate.
Yeah, but we don't know the whole story about Sinisterra. But if we sold all those free players now, you'd expect with a war chest of, say, at least minimum 70 million now, wouldn't you? You get the 70 million for those free, and then obviously there has to be incomings now. I even think with that money we just got for Tyler Adams, there's free. You could probably get 3 good Championship players for that money, and we've saved, and apparently we saved £30 million on wages. So there has to be free signings coming in within the next week now before it switch.
Yeah, true. I mean, there has to be. There has to be incomings now. There's no arguments about it. If they don't get incomings now, we're absolutely FUCK'd. But there's got to be incomings coming in. Just touching on that, the 30 million.
Yeah,
you got that? Did you get that from the interview with?
Oh yeah, the trust. Yeah, Yeah, I got that from the trust. They've saved £30 million in wages. I did think I looked it up and like how much money they were earning in Prem, and I don't think he's saved what it was with the relegation clauses. I think he's like piped up a figure that they were when they were on Prem wages. That's what it looks like to me. Because I mean, if say 5 players is on 50 grand a week, right? That's 250 grand a week saved, and he's times that obviously by 52 across a year. So that's where he's getting his figures from. But that's like looking at that. Yeah, because it's boring as fuck. But there's lots of ways because we haven't sold the players. They're not coming off the profit and sustainability. I know the only person that can make any sense of this for me is Phil Hay. The way he talks about it when he's on Square Ball, he's the one that makes sense of it the most. I still have no fucking idea, considering we've got parachute payments, and I mean I know Rodrigo was on 100 grand a week at Leeds, and
I think like with the way they work it out, like I say, I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but they take the amount of the player and they sort of like they spread it over a period of years, don't they?
Yeah, the course of the contract. That's why Chelsea are getting away with it, is because they're giving these lads.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they sort of like bodging the figures a little bit, but I don't care. I mean, what did you take from that? What did you take from his little answers?
I think he's just full of shit, mate. See, I'm being honest with you. He's he's one of them people. You know, like when when you're at work, right? And there's always that little fucking weasel that's always on the boss's ass that gets away with everything and does shit jobs but always seems to be working. That's what he is to me.
Excuses out of the ass as well.
Yeah, and it's the sort of bloke that will always fall upwards in jobs like Leeds players, going off to these clubs that are playing Champions League football and all that. Then no, I'm just, the guy is a weasel. He reminds me of somebody that he's a train spotter or something like that. He's just a bit of a prick.
He's a bit of an orky looking dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's like, I bet he paints Warhammer and shit like that. You know what I mean? I bet he's into that sort of stuff.
I bet, like, like you say, like the people Leeds players are failing upwards, and it might be, like the big conspiracy, like the EFL and the Premier League want Leeds to do shit. It's like they all get rewarded for being shit for Leeds. Like, there you go. But going back to his, like, his reasonings for like these contracts.
Yeah.
And why they were all put in, and to an extent I can sort of believe it and go, yeah, fair enough. Like Radrizzani didn't know what league he was going to be in, he wouldn't have been able to afford it, blah 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 blah. But then I was thinking, well, 49ers knew that they weren't going to not be here. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They knew that we're all going to be here. So when it comes to the end of the season and all these players that they wanted to like keep, they could have easily said, well, we'll just keep your wages. Because we've got the money to pay for it.
I know, it's all down to profit and financial fair play and all that sort of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if
that was the excuse, wasn't it? That was the excuse. It was like, oh yeah, because Radrizzani didn't know if he'd have enough money to pay for these wages if we got relegated, blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's a good reasoning for it, and I understand that. But the 49ers knew from the get go, like, yeah, we're going to be taken over. They just needed to work out how much the price was going to be, whether we're up or down.
Yeah.
So at that point, they could go, right, Adams, Nonto, Sinistera, they're the ones we want to keep. We could do a new contract for them. We could offer them a new contract on, like, not maybe not as good as money that they want, but better than what they were going to get if it had been reducted type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, yeah, sounds a bit like horseshit to me.
Yeah, there is some misunderstandings out there, isn't there, about what we're doing and what the 49ers, because we've said it before, and everyone keeps saying it as well. You've seen on socials and stuff that they were here when these contracts were made as well.
Yeah, I also think they might have just sat back and went, you know what, these motherfuckers are dodgy. Let's just let them crash it, and then we'll pick it up. And I don't want to give these any more money. Yeah,
but it hasn't worked out like that, though, has it? Because what they've picked up is
maybe not yet.
A sinking ship with everybody wanting to leave. Yeah.
So, well, we'll see. There's time. There's time for this to go well.
Well, I've only lost one game this season.
We've only lost one game. Yeah. We have to be fair.
Okay.
And we've not won one.
Yeah, we have. We beat Shrewsbury, mate. Yeah,
we beat Shrewsbury. We should have won probably 3 of them. I mean, probably should have got a draw out of Birmingham. I mean, they won a great game, but we probably should have beat Cardiff and definitely should have beat West Brom. So, with this half-assed team as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was one of the things I took from that. But we were playing against 12 men as well, weren't we? So,
yeah, we were, to be fair.
Should we talk about the game then? Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Let's. What did you take from it? What did you think?
I think the main thing that just sticks out to me. I know we obviously there was a couple of people that had really, really good games. The one thing that's sticking out for me right now is both central defenders look pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to say that for 3 years. Yeah, I haven't been able to say that for 3 years, and I was very impressed with Joe Rodon. Really, really impressed. But Pascal Strike for Farkas seems to be coming on somewhat brilliant, doesn't he? He's like,
yeah, he did.
I think he's just makes so many passes, and that run into the gap that he used to do before when Bielsa was there, he seems to be picking that back up again too. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed with both of them too. And it is going to be hard for obviously them two to play together for every single game, and I can see obviously Charlie Cresswell playing a lot more too. And when Cooper's around, I'll be honest, I'll be really happy with those 4 central defenders for this division. Now,
well, we're going to need them, aren't we? We're going to need all of them.
Yeah,
for the amount of games we've got.
I still think he'll get one more in as well. I still think he'll get one more. I do.
Yeah,
I do. But I think that would be the last out of like the players. Say we get 5 players, I think the 5th one he would get would be a centre back.
Yeah, I agree. I think we could get away with having 4 of them, but definitely probably do another one. Yeah. So back to the game, mate. Yeah. So I was pleasantly surprised by it. I thought it was going to be a lot harder.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I thought it was, judging off the Birmingham game, because we didn't have much of an attacking threat against Birmingham.
No.
I thought it was going to be quite similar, but we fucking battered them again.
Yeah,
we battered them for the majority of the game with them players. Dan James, mate, I can't knock him.
Yeah, he did really, really well, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he got. The longer the game went on, he started doing more and more of the thing that we wanted him to do, just fucking running at players.
He should have scored though.
Should have, should have. Film should have scored, to be fair. And then we got old attacking Ayling. I told you he needs to be an attacker. He needs to stop doing defending because he can't.
Yeah.
He's canoe signing up there.
It's weird with Luke Ayling, right? Because he fell over loads of like, didn't he, as well?
He did,
and he got done loads of times. But you know, remember when you like played a match when you were a kid, right? And you played it. Say you were playing in defence, and you jog back and just they score. But when the ball goes forward, you just fucking sprint like fuck, don't you? And that's what it seems like to me. It's like he gets a burst of energy when the ball goes into an attacking area, but when he's running the other way, he can't fucking do it. So it's like his eyes light up when there's a chance for a goal, and he just gets in there. But fair play to him for getting on the end of that. I mean, he's still pretty shit, but.
He's shit defensively. He cannot defend anymore. But I've always said, like, he always offers you something going forward.
Yeah,
he's always overlapping. He's always an option there. He works well in them little interlinks, like whoever's up there. But it's just he just can't fucking.
Well, no, yes, it's back where we need him. He's shit, but he's like the shit player that everybody loves, isn't it? You know, and he's always going to be there. I don't know why Farkas sees something in him anyway. Some drama still ain't getting any game time.
Yeah. But the thing is, no one else has got the score.
No.
As much as we look good, no one else is going to score. It was going to be someone like Ayling that was going to score for us on Friday. So.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ayling. I appreciate that, mate.
I think the pressing as well. Archie and Ampadu again. But yeah, I do think Dan James and was really, really good. And a weird thing that I thought I'd never ever say, but fuck me, Shackleton played well as well.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, you were going to say that. I thought he played really, really well. The guy can motor, can't he? He's got fucking energy for days, that lad.
He must have like a bag of cocaine shoved up his ass before a match.
Yeah.
Drinks about 10 cans of Red Bull, and they wind him up and he's off, mate. He doesn't stop.
Yeah.
He just doesn't stop the whole game.
He did some good attacking as well, didn't he? Around the box and that as well. I think, all right, okay, so Jeremy Shackleton's back and he's a player. I'd still prefer him to be as a squad player, but we are where we are right now, isn't it? But yeah, he did something well. I can't see him doing that every week though. But I'll give him credit where credit's due. He did play alright the other night.
He did. But like when he was younger, he was breaking through and that. He was like one of the lads. He was one of the ones that people were looking out for, and he used to do a lot of that in the under-21s, like do a lot of ball carrying and running into the boxes and stuff. But obviously when he obviously Bielsa coming, and it was more of these structured patterns of play. It probably took a little bit away from his game. Not obviously Bielsa improved a lot of players, but just him particularly. Maybe if he does a bit more of that, he might get a bit more game time. Mate.
Yeah, it's good. It was really, really well. And another one that I've been a bit miffed with over the past couple of matches, but didn't have too much of a bad game, was Joe Galhart. And obviously, I'd say it was a stonewall penalty for me. He did all right at bits, and you can see he's growing in confidence playing for Farke, is Joe.
Yeah.
But again,
he got a good decent shot off. The penalty, fucking mate. The reason they didn't give the penalty is because the player got a toe to the ball. And the only reason he got a toe to the ball is because Joe Galhart kicked the ball onto its toe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is just because his foot got touched the ball, it's not a penalty? He didn't do that movement.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If Joe Galhart didn't kick the ball, he would have just missed it completely.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. It baffled me. Some of the rules are just, and then their goal as well, mate.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. It's just going to get me upset. But it's just so funny if it's like, we all say how VAR is shit, but we would have won. we would have beat them if we had VAR.
Well, we wouldn't have, because they wouldn't have given us, because of fuckers.
Yeah. Well, they don't really like us, do they? Anyway.
No.
No one likes us.
I'm really gonna latch onto this conspiracy theory against Leeds forever.
You should.
Everyone hates us. Nobody likes us. Even our own players don't like us. They want to leave.
That's true. Well, that is so true. That's brilliant. But all right, okay. One more player I'd like to bring up, who we always talk about on every single fucking podcast, Jorginho Rutter. What would you take, James? Because the guy...
Take him off.
My
take was take him off.
Yeah, he was just like fucking Bambi on ice, weren't he? But then right at the end, he drops that shoulder and gets that shot off.
Yeah.
It's like... And then they go back and watch... I watched some videos of him yesterday, like, just to see... He looked awesome in his videos and that, and I know that can be a bit... And I've still got this high hope that he's going to come good once we get a striker into that that he can play off more.
Yeah. I think the good thing about decent managers is that they will recognise if the player's just not working for them.
Yeah.
And they'll take him out of the limelight. But again, it's this whole giving the benefit of the doubt. He's coming back in. It's his first 90 minutes. He's been injured, and it's,
4 different managers.
Yeah. We just, again, it's just a waiting game with him, isn't it?
Yes, waiting for a while.
If he doesn't start, if he shouldn't start making an influence on games in the next few, he's going to have to sort of maybe been brought out of the team. But I don't know, mate.
But we ain't got any players, so have we? That's it. Yeah.
No, it's not. Again, it's the pressure thing as well. But like I said, it's the Championship. It's 35 million. This is the time when you need to start showing your worth.
Yeah. And obviously, we are linked with obviously bringing in new strikers all the time. Because we're Leeds. Not many left backs we get linked with when we're fucking cried out for that long. It's just...
Yeah.
I'd love a good striker. Like someone that can score 25 goals a season.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice.
Me too. Yeah, definitely, mate.
We've got a hard game next week, and I'd like to see a couple of new faces in.
Ipswich.
Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Unbeaten. 3 wins out of 3. You'll smash them next week.
And Leaf Davis looks wicked as well.
Yeah, we'll beat them next week.
Oh no, we will.
That'll be our win. That'll be our win. I like after the Birmingham game, I got a little bit not panicky, but it was like, we could find ourselves with a little bit of catching up to do.
Yeah,
just in terms of what we had available to us. But then the West Brom game, it's like the football that we're playing is coming through a lot more.
Yeah,
and we're as we've both said, like, the more we play it, the more we'll get used to it, the more we'll dominate, the more our play will come more fluid and more creative, and we'll make more, we'll create more chances and we'll score more goals. So we're better players as well, that we should be coming in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm quite happy after that game, although we should have won it.
Yeah.
I'll take a lot of from the way we played and how much we were better than them, even though we've got no team. So
yeah, it was good to watch. there was some. I mean, the goal that we conceded shouldn't have been a goal. So defensively, on point. Joe Rodon looks phenomenal, and I've seen some people put the same thing on social media, the same thought that I have. We could end up being in like another Ben White situation here, couldn't we? Really, if he does that well,
yeah. Just tell him not to do any more Llorente runs.
Yeah, that one across the pitch was well funny, wasn't it? Like that.
He got away with it. To
he
be
did
fair,
just
he get away with it.
Yeah. But now, fair play to him for that. He looks solid. He does. Looks really, really good. Very impressed.
Yeah. Did you see that? I think the guy that Malumbe, the one we were linked with,
yeah,
and he was the one that took the shot. He shouldn't have been on the pitch, should he?
No, that handball, and obviously the fucking fouling Dan James as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. But oh well,
it's welcome back to the Championship, mate. It's gonna be a long season. This one.
Yeah. It's gonna be long, not because of like in terms of how like hard it's gonna be. It's just gonna be long in general because it's gonna be a fucking long season.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So just strap in.
Well, there's no midweek game this week, is there? The midweek games start like pumping out after the international break, don't they?
Yeah. We've got Salford.
Yeah.
Next week, haven't we? I knew that would be on telly. Because it's that Man United link, and they just want that win, don't they? They want to see
Manchester,
Salford beat Leeds, so they can all be on Gary Neville, with his hard on under the camera, like, oh my God, beat Leeds United. Oh well. Anyway,
it's just a weirdo. All right, okay. We've got a few minutes left. Should we talk about Josh Sargent?
We can do, yeah. What do you think of him? Do you like him?
I never used to like him. I thought he was an absolute donkey. I didn't know too much about him, and like before, every time I watched him play, especially in the Premiership, he just couldn't do nothing. But I've went back and had a little look at some of his like stats, some of his games, and some of he seems to have improved quite a lot. It doesn't like I don't go. It's not a wow signing for me. It really isn't. But if the money's right, and he knows Farka knows him,
knows each other.
Yeah, they know each other. They know the system. Then if it's for a good price and he comes in as like not as your star man, he comes in as an option, then maybe it could win me around on it.
Yeah.
And I just want to put this out. If we do sign another American player, okay, this guy is not going to be one of those US men's national team accounts like the ones that always flooding and stuff like that. And I just want to put this out there as well, right? I need to put this out there. There is American Leeds United fans, and there's American men's national team fans. Yeah. The American Leeds fans, top. It's just the abuse that some of us seem to have got when we said somebody plays shit, because we said that about all the players all season. It's just I don't want to be going back to that again.
I think they don't understand like the British sort of
one team mentality. Yeah.
We're allowed to say our players are shit. We're allowed to say it. Calm down. We're not calling America pants.
Yeah.
We're saying that this player has not had a good game.
Yeah.
Calm down. We are not taking your guns.
Yeah. Can't say that. But you just did, so it's fine.
Said it.
Yeah, you'll leave it there. So, still no new signings. We've still got a bit of cash in the bank. Obviously, tonight's Sunday. Maybe they'll start, because we'll have that. Hopefully, that money will clear in the bank tomorrow from Tyler Adams, and they'll just start flying out tomorrow and getting that done.
Are you happy with the 23 million, or do you think I should have got more?
I think we should have got more, but what can you do?
Me too. Nothing. We can't do anything, mate.
No, exactly.
We can just say it should have been more.
I would expect to have got at least 30 million for him.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting at least, like, if we sold all three of them, I'd expecting at least about 100 million for them.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the ball's in our court as it stands with Sinistera and Nonto, and I do think we'd probably get more money for them than we would for Tyler Adams. But if they keep pushing the way they are, then something's got to give before the end of the transfer window, which is in 11 days now. Yeah,
but I mean, like, Tyler Adams is fucking captain of his country.
Yeah,
that's that you have to take that into account when you like working out how much money.
Yeah, like I said, he is a good player, and again, back to this American thing, I would have liked him to stay. I really would have liked him to stay, But I do think Ampadu is a better fit for what we have in this league, and he's gonna drive that team forward more than I feel like Adams would, especially from deeper roles and that as well. Because he can do what Adams can't. He can pass forward.
He can pass, and he gets back well as well. And there's been a few times where he cuts out that cross. Yeah, good. Really like him. Really like him.
Yeah,
and Gray as well. Obviously, he's just getting a bit quieter this game, but again, there's moments where he's just above everyone on the pitch. The way he can just turn out of trouble and. Oh, Gray! Did you hear Eddie Gray as well? He's like, in a few years you could see about 4 or 5 Grays in the league.
Yeah.
Like, how many are there?
There's another young one coming through, isn't there, as well? So
yeah, there is.
Yeah, we'll see.
Of course,
we'll see about
crack on with that.
Right. Okay, I guess we're going to finish up here now, Jones.
One sec before we go, because we need to do something because I said I was going to do the predictions, and you guessed the right prediction, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So I will note it all down. So what I'm going to do is you get 10 points right if you predict the score and the goal scorers for Leeds. I don't care about the other team. All right, you get 10 points. We'll start doing goal scorers as well.
All right.
You get 5 points if you get the right result, which you did.
Yep.
You get 3 points if you guess that we won, but you didn't get the right score. Yeah. And then you get a point if you get the amount of goals that we scored. So I've got 1 point.
Okay.
You've got points.
Okay.
So we'll go on from there, and then once we get all our players in that, we'll have a little prediction of player of the season, top goal scorer, blah blah blah. But we won't do it now because we've only got about 10 players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Just so the debate is done, we can clearly see it. The England women's team are as much as bottlers of the men.
Yes, correct. But it was just unlucky, weren't it, as well?
Yeah, it's unlucky.
It's in the English blood that we always bottle it. But they played well, honestly, throughout the entire tournament. I just think Spain were better than them today. Yeah.
They did. Oh, they were. Yeah, Spain were just. They looked much more composed. Everything that they were doing, they were rushing, weren't they?
Yeah.
So, but fair play to them. Got to the final.
Mm-hmm.
Better luck next year's guys, girls, women, men, all of them.
Just win a tournament. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Win a tournament.
But I'd rather Leeds win the league than England win a major tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we will, even with this shoddy team at the moment.
Right, okay. We're going to finish there then, guys. And when's the next one? I don't know. We're doing another guest appearance on Friday, aren't we? On Danny's Not Another Leeds podcast. So, yeah, we should be on that with some other people. Yep. So that'll be pretty good. And I guess the next one should be Thursday now.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll say we'll do one for the week. Hopefully.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening, watching, and how is it you
take us in.
Yeah, you
take us in however you want.
Yeah, take us in. And I guess, we'll see you all on Thursday. Thanks for watching / listening.
And if you're feeling braille, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.